Umang, welcome to the show. This guy has a spark, and I saw myself how I used to be. So, buying three properties within a short period of time.
In 2013, one of my colleagues, he said, "Hey, you really have to buy a house." It was like that was one learning lesson that I had. Never mess with the place where you stay.
Really? Financial independence, retire early.
Yep.
Very common for these contracts to go like that. I think with experience we learn it, especially when you're living. We have a special guest here. We've talked to people who have like $200 million in real estate assets, and there are people who are just starting. But today I have Umang here, who is very inspiring. As soon as I started to talk to him, I thought that this guy has a spark, and I saw myself how I used to be. So, Umang, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks, Kiran.
I appreciate the braveness. I asked you, hey, would you mind being on the show? And you said yes, and you are here with your son. I'm very happy that you are willing to share your story. Your story is very important. A lot of people always think about doing this, doing that, and you are somebody that I've run into who has been doing very brilliant stuff. And you introduce this word fire.
Oh, yes.
So I want to hear from you, what is fire and what is your fire?
Interesting. What is my fire? I think I still have to figure that one out. I was hoping we could chat about that a little bit and we can talk about that. Like the concept of fire that I was talking to you about is term which is popular lately is financial independence and retire early.
Financial independence, retire early.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, people need fire to really work on that. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Is there somebody who teaches that fire concept, or you just learned about it?
No, so there are many. There are many people online. It was originally like started by this guy called Mr. Money Must. Like there's like statistics and theory about it, what this fire is. But essentially, a lot of people are like they want to live a life where they're not dependent upon their job. Like they work because they like to do something. They want to do something, not like they're required to work. So that is the idea that when and while you're working, you build up the reserves according to the fire principle.
Okay, let's go to the baby step. Okay.
Mhm.
So Umang started working. How did it start? Like, how did you, just tell us the first 3 to 5 steps what you took. Umang had a asset that he first purchased, and then he sold that asset and used that money to purchase two more properties, out of which one he moved into, the other one he purchased it as a rental. And during this process of three real estate transactions, there are a lot of learnings, I'm sure, right? For a person who is working as an IT professional, you buying three properties within a short period of time. So I want to hear that journey, so that I want people who are listening to this to capture inspiration and also all the learnings, like what's the negative that happened. Also, we want to talk about it because I connect with the fire principle. When me and my wife used to work at Intel, we actually followed, we never heard of this word fire. This is the first time, but I'm going to start using this fire thing. Our goal was to replace Intel's income. And that's when we also started buying residential properties, and we started buying commercial properties, and we were able to hit our goal. Our goal was to replace Intel's income. Whatever Intel income we were drawing, we want it to be replaced with residential real estate income, which we were successful in able to do it. It took us about 8 years for us, but those times are different. Market appreciation is different, so all the stars have to line up, right? So in your case, stars did line up so far. So tell me how
It is still work in progress, just to clarify.
it is continuous progress
Yeah,
for
yeah.
anybody for that matter, right? Even for us, we still learn a lot, and then we keep on. Usually in the Bay Area, people are scared to buy their first home because it's expensive. They don't know their jobs. What made you get into real estate? How did the first home journey go?
So, okay, a quick summary. I came here to do my master's in 2008, graduated in late 2010, and then started working in January 2011. And while I was working in 2013, one of my colleagues, he said, hey, you really have to buy a house. Like, especially right now, the interest rate is so low, the property values are so low. Just buy something. Like, it is a no brainer because at that time, you are new to the country, you don't even understand anything, right? Like, what real estate and stuff like that. And I was like, are you sure? Like, it's just been like 2 years, 3 years of working. He was like, I will help you. Like, whatever,
Oh
five,
wow.
$10,000, whatever is short, I will help you. But just take the plunge and do it. So, and we actually did it. So, like, in 2013 is when I bought the first condo. It was in San Jose, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, nothing fancy. We kept that for 4 years, and afterwards we sold that for a profit. After that, we bought a rental property in Chandler.
Oh, while you were in California, you bought a rental property in
Yes,
Arizona. Okay.
yes. And so this was awesome. Like, when you are in California, so this was, we bought a condo for 450K, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,000 square feet condo. And over here, the rental property that we bought was a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, lakefront house for 400K. And I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Like, and like I come from Bombay where like, you know, houses are so small. Like in my head, I could not even imagine staying in like a 2000 square, like it was, I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
how I could, how else, maybe someone from Bombay could relate to it. Like, that's a lot of work. Like, how will I take care of a yard and stuff like that? But that's okay. I mean, it happened.
That's excellent. Okay, so there I have some questions. So you already bought a small condo first, and then you were able to buy another home while you were there, and then you sold that condo.
Right.
Okay. I mean, lot of people, first of all, people have to get the right kind of mentors or somebody who can encourage you, right? The first guy that encouraged you, actually you took his positive advice. Lot of people get advice that you don't want to buy. It's just 3 years that you started working, or you're on your H1, or you're on this visa. People scare you, and the opportunity cost of that could be.
True, true. I think like that mentor was a game changer. Like he literally sat me down. He was like, let's open bank rate, like let's run the
Oh,
numbers. This is your rent, this is this thing. Uh this is a no-brainer. What you're getting, like you need to take the plunge. Like he like having a good enough mentor is so under, like people need that.
people need that. Okay. Now you have a rental property, and then you sold the property in California. You moved into that rental, or walk me through the journey. I
So
interrupted you in
then
the middle.
we kind of bought another house in Campbell, California, which is like a suburb of San Jose. And that one was, when I was buying the property, it was like a fixer upper, like in a great school district, which in Bay Area is like a big deal.
Big deal,
The
yeah.
good school districts are hard to come by because, like, so this was like 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1962 built, old house, 1,000 square foot only. And we bought it, like the market value of that should have been 1.3 million, but like it wasn't very up to date, it wasn't very fancy, so we got it for like 1.07. That is where I think we made bulk of the money. Like buying in at a very good price, because like that there's something good Jew in me, like I won't pay the full if I can buying a dollar for something cents, or I don't know,
Yes, yes.
something like
Okay.
that.
Good. So you are brave enough to go in and fix up the property, and then
While living in
while
it, so
living
which
there,
wasn't
and
fun at all,
okay,
because
okay.
like that was one learning lesson that I had. Never mess with, like the place where you
You
stay.
live.
Like,
I think it's very important. Even I had an experience wherein we tried to fix a kitchen while we were living there, and invariably the contractors are going to take much longer than what they estimate or what you estimate it to be. and it's going to mess up your whole year, in the sense that year is gone because they'll start to first demo the place, and there is so much of dust in all the rooms, it's not going to work out, right? Then after that, they start to put things together, and then you have to